So I came across this article this morning on Cointelegraph. It's by Helen Parts. Sweden's central bank to partner with Accenture, which is the big, accounting consultancy firm, to launch e-krona. And the article is pretty much exactly what it says. They're looking at creating an e-krona for the country, and these kinds of things I find, let's call it, interesting. So we've seen a slew of these kinds of announcements out of various governments over the past year or so, basically responding to the threat that is cryptocurrency. And it kind of kills me in that they're trying to present themselves as like a technological advantage, and completely, trying to what's the word? Run over the fact that it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. In fact, most money is already digital money. So having an e-krona or an e-dollar or an e-euro or whatever is not really that much of a difference. So just to prove that point, I thought I would look at the money supply here. So this is M2, which is tracked by the St. Louis Federal Reserve Bank, and this is the chart over time. And right now we are at $15.3 trillion. And what does M2 include? Well, M2 includes M1, which is cash, checking deposits, includes M0, which is like Federal Reserve parked assets, and it also includes things like savings deposits, money market accounts, mutual funds, and other time deposits that are supposed to represent money. So like if you put $1 into a money market fund, you expect that dollar to be perfectly liquid and able to be redeemed, and you treat it as money. So therefore it's included in M2. So there's $15.3 trillion dollars of M2. So that's the total amount of US dollars in the broadest sense. And for those who want to argue about M3, then, well, that's an argument you can make, but it's not that much different. And if we ask the Fed, say, well, how much actual currency, like paper bills and coins? Well, there's 1.79 trillion. So that's, 12%, something like that? Let's do the math and find out. 1,790 divided by, I got 15,364. 15,364. So 11.7%. So 11.7% of the money is actual currency, like physical currency, dollars, coins, and the rest, the 98.4%, is digital currency. So we already have a digital currency system, and it's the same kind of story in other countries. The question is, why are they coming out with these new announcements with this basically the same thing? Maybe you'll get a digital wallet as opposed to your bank account, possibly. That would be a slight improvement in the technology. But what they don't have is a blockchain. So Bitcoin is not the first digital currency. Bitcoin is the first blockchain-based digital currency, which makes it a cryptocurrency. So it's those two technologies together that really create the decentralized, permissionless transfer system that we all know and love. And these kinds of national digital things have nothing like that. So you're still going to be reliant on a centralized system. You're not going to have the ability to use an explorer to figure out where all things are at all times, because there is no blockchain associated with it. Or even if they do implement one, it'll be an internal private one and not a public one. So it's all just nonsense. But this is public relations and marketing and trying to get people to accept that these things are like crypto, and that therefore you shouldn't need crypto because you have the e-krona or whatever. But they are two completely different things. So don't fall for the trap, and yeah, keep using keep using crypto, because they are scared to death of Libra. Libra has the potential to be a stable coin. It's going to be quasi crypto-ish, in that it basically, you know, they basically took the Steam DPoS system and centralized it and privatized it. But and are trying to create a stable coin out of it. But it is crypto-esque, and obviously Facebook does have the user base to make the whole thing leapfrog over lots of other things. So I'm personally in the camp that I think Libra would be a net positive for the crypto movement, just because it will get people in the crypto ecosystem faster. So I know there are those who disagree with me and say that, well, it's not real crypto. So that's true. I agree with you. I just think on the net it'll be a net benefit. So governments are terrified, and they should be, because these kinds of stablecoin projects are a real threat to their monetary control. And once you take away the control of the money, the control of everything else falls apart. And that's why every time you use crypto, it is literally a revolutionary act. And what I'm not talking about is trading stuff on an exchange. That is treating Bitcoin and Litecoin and whatever else as just another asset, which I think it's sad to see. Understandable in that a thing has value, you should trade it, but it's so shortchanging the potential that crypto has. So using your crypto in for purchases, receiving crypto for payments. I take crypto for my services. Then I think that is the way forward, and that is a political revolution, but it's a slow, peaceful revolution of just opting out of their system. Anyway, that's it for now, and we'll catch up next time.